So I want you to imagine a scenario where someone approaches you, a friend, a family member, a stranger, anyone really. Now imagine this person telling you about an investment deal, a deal of the lifetime. The only thing is that you have to trust that what you're told is in fact the truth. Your money will be sent via an exchange that is untraceable, it's non-refundable, to a company that has received no less than 20 different warnings from financial regulators all over the world. In other words, 16 countries and 5 territories have issued public warnings against investing with this company. Heck, if you wanted to buy a car but 20 different regulators warned you that the engine was going to fail, I mean, how about booking a vacation to a country where statistically you have a 70% chance of being shot in the head? I mean, it's dramatic maybe, but I need you to understand the severity of what I am about to share with you. Would you still do it, or would you at least start asking why? And so, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the following list of countries and territories that have all issued public warnings against this CashFX scam. But first, let's look at what scam means. A scam is a deceptive scheme or trick used to cheat someone out of something, especially money. Now, a scam is also a verb meaning to cheat someone in such a way. And CashFX has certainly been deceiving people, making it a, you guessed it, scam. But I digress. So before I get into each of the countries, I want you to stick around until the end because I will show you which one of the countries have actually contacted me directly, confirming that an agent has been assigned to investigate CashFX as a scam. And so without further ado, let's rock and roll. The UK. This was probably the first warning that went public and the one that got the most attention from the CashFX shills. The Financial Conduct Authority states that CashFX is an unauthorized firm that may be providing financial services or products in the UK without our permission, and that if you deal with an unauthorized firm, you will have less protection if things go wrong. I mean, the UK warning against the company is pretty serious, but let's carry on. New Zealand. The Financial Markets Authority recommends exercising caution before dealing with Cash Forex Group or CashFX Group. They also link to some other warnings that we'll be going over. Norway. The Financial Supervisory Authority of Norway wishes to make it clear that CashFX Group, CFX team Norge, is not authorized to provide investment services in Norway and therefore lacks the license required under Norwegian law. The company is consequently not subject to FSAN supervisory oversight, nor has FSAN approved the services offered by the company. FSAN therefore recommends investors not to enter into agreements with or transfer assets to CashFX Group, CFX team Norge. Let's have a look at Denmark. The Danish FSA lists warnings from International Organization of Securities Commission and lists CashFX as one of the companies to be wary of. Sweden. The Swedish Finance Inspection lists a warning that links out to the Financial Conduct Authority in the UK, warning against getting involved with CashFX. The Bahamas. The Securities Commission of the Bahamas states that it has come to the attention of the Commission that an entity referred to by various designations, namely Cash Forex Group, CashFX Group, CashFX Group SA, CFX Group, collectively hereafter Cash Forex Group, may be conducting activities that are registrable under one or many of the acts. Now, the Commission hereby advises the public that neither CashFX Group nor its agents and or its consultants are registrants of the Commission, and they have not made application for registration with the Commission. Therefore, any conduct or registrable activity by the organization, its agents or consultants in or from this jurisdiction is a violation of one or more of the acts. Now, this is an interesting one because CashFX is based in Panama. Well, at least we think so, because to this day, no official office has been shown other than Huasca's friend Luis Perez's empty office space in the RBS building. So the Superintendence of the Securities Market of the Republic of Panama makes the following public statement. The company CashFX Group SA registered before the mercantile section of the public registry at the micro jacket number 155665763 with website cashfxgroup.com has not been granted any type of license or registrations by the SMV. Therefore, it is not authorized to perform activities related to the securities market, including business of intermediation, investment advice, intermediation in Forex, securities investment manager inside or from the Republic of Panama within the scope of the securities law. Under the above circumstances, the SMV warns the public considering the contents of this public release. So as for Canada, there are 5 different territories within Canada that actually warn against CashFX. So Canada, Saskatchewan. The Financial and Consumer Affairs Authority FCAA is aware that an online trading platform, CashFX Group, also known as Cash Forex Group, CashFX CFX, is offering Saskatchewan residents a multi-level marketing opportunity to invest in Forex. Investors pay for training materials to learn how to trade in Forex themselves, and they invest in a trade pool where funds are pooled into CashFX, etc., etc. I mean, we know what this is about. CashFX Group has also been the subject of investor alerts in other jurisdictions, specifically British Columbia, the UK, Norway, and Panama. Canada, New Brunswick. The Financial and Consumer Services Commission recently became aware that Cash Forex may have been marketing and selling their products and services to the New Brunswickers. CFX is not registered to trade in or advise on securities or derivatives in New Brunswick. The Financial and Consumer Affairs Authority of the Saskatchewan recently issued an investor alert on CFX, and the British Columbia Securities Commission recently placed CFX on its investment caution list. Canada, Manitoba. The Manitoba Securities Commission states that CashFX, CashFX Group SA, CFX, and CashFXGroup.com are not and never have been registered in Manitoba to engage in the business of trading securities or advising anyone with respect to investing in, buying, or selling securities. Canada, British Columbia. The British Columbia Securities Commission states that CFX is not registered to trade in or advise on securities and derivatives in BC. Let's have a look at Quebec. In Canada, the Quebec Financial Markets Authority lists CashFX on their list of websites and companies that solicit investors illegally. Italy, the Italian National Commission of Corporations and the Stock Exchange also lists CashFX on their massive list of companies to stay away from. Their last update was on the 3rd of May 2021. It's just about 3 weeks ago. I mean, are you starting to see a trend here? So let's carry on. Jersey. The Jersey Financial Services Commission says the following: we are warning islanders to be extra vigilant after reports that a business called CashFX may be targeting residents. We are concerned that CashFX may be offering financial services and products in the island without holding a license to do so. Other regulators, including the UK Financial Conduct Authority, have also issued alerts about CashFX, and so we are reminding islanders that financial services firms conducting businesses in Jersey should be authorized by the regulator. The Czech Republic also states the British financial regulator, the FCA, warns against an unregulated company that offers financial services and targets mainly British clients. The new warning concerns CashFX Group, which combines forex trading with investment plans. However, according to the FCA, the company does not have an appropriate license for the activity in which it operates in. And as for the Netherlands, the Financial Markets Authority also warns the public against getting involved with CashFX, linking them to the FCA website. So let's have a look at the Dutch Caribbean Bonaire. I mean, have you ever heard of the Dutch Caribbean Bonaire? Well, they state the following: the Dutch Caribbean Police Force, the Bonaire Bankers Association, and the Netherlands Authority for the Markets have received signals that an organization called CashFX is active in Bonaire. Now, CashFX is not licensed by the AFM for these activities, and ironically, the fake traders Javier Leito and John Lufstap are both from Willemstad, which is also a Dutch Caribbean island right next to Bonaire. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up. Spain. The Spanish National Securities Market Commission also publicly warns against CashFX linking to the FCA in the UK. As for Belgium, the FSMA warns the public against various companies in Belgium that are offering so-called expert advisors, or EAs, used to trade in CFDs, forex or crypto derivatives. The thing is, though, that we all know by now that CFX does not actually trade. However, this does not absolve them from securities fraud, which is where they claim to be trading with your investment and doing so without any license. And lastly, our friends over in the Philippine Securities and Exchange Commission say the following: CashFX, CashFX Group, CFX are soliciting investors in the Philippines without the necessary license and or authority from the commission. Look, at the end of the day, the choice lies with you as to whether you want to take a chance on this CashFX scam or not. All we can do is present you with the facts. Before I let you go, I save the best for last. And if this doesn't make you think twice about investing with CashFX, probably nothing will. And so I wish you nothing but the best. What you have in front of you is an email that I received from the SMV, the Superintendents of Securities Market of the Republic of Panama. The email was sent from the Director of Enforcement asking for my assistance in investigating this CashFX scam. But what I want to bring your attention to is this. The SMV has already assigned an agent to the investigation, which means that their warnings are not just warnings anymore. Official investigations are now underway, which never ends well for Ponzi schemes. And so what I want to leave you with is this. Do your own due diligence. Stop listening to all these clowns promoting CashFX because all they care about is the commission they get by signing you up. It's not about the $300 investment. The problem is that it's almost never just $300. I mean, most people start with $300, but then when they see that extra few dollars show up in the back office, they tend to add more and more. I mean, some of these shills even target 90-year-old pensioners to join. Imagine your grandmother puts every last cent of her pension into a scheme like this and then loses it all. How would that make you feel? It's about the people's lifestyle changes, thinking that they found the goose that lays the golden egg. What's going to happen to that new car, that new house, or that new private school fees you now have when it all comes crashing down? Think.